wanted to make an appearance because I feel like you guys are just looking at me paint and not really getting to know who I am. You're just gonna watch me paint and listen to me, but it's still gonna be me. Just instead of this, it's gonna be this. I'm still so camera shy that I even forgot to say hello. My name is Antonio. I hope that you have been enjoying the videos that I've been posting, and I just sometimes need a break because I've been feeling quite captive like in the corona days now that I haven't been able to go outside and paint. So there's days like today and the past 2 days that I just haven't had the motivation to do something special for you guys, and I'm sorry about that, but like sometimes we just need to give ourselves a break so we can do our best work later. And right now, this is what I need to be able to keep showing up every day and finishing this project because, as I said, it became hard since it's raining and snowing all the time. It's just not the weather for going painting plein air. And in a way, I feel like I failed just because I haven't been going blah, blah, blah. I haven't been going outdoors. And that's okay because I actually started this project wanting to paint the light and the colors that I see from life. I don't necessarily need to be outdoors. Outdoors. I cannot even speak today. Don't really need to be outdoors to complete this challenge. But the reason why I miss it and I feel a little bit down is because every day that I went out, it was like a little adventure that I would get to come back, rewatch as I'm like doing these voiceovers, and I get to tell you guys. I would also have like ideas on what I went through the day and maybe something that I found hard to learn as a beginner, and all these kinds of things that don't necessarily happen when I am here locked in my house. But at the end of the day, this is also something good that it is coming from being able to paint every day and having to show up, that I have to deal with trying to do the thing even though I don't feel like it. And that's part of cultivating the discipline. And that is one of the reasons why I also started this project, because I want to be able to be disciplined enough to do the thing or paint every day or learn something new every day, despite of how hard it gets, because that's where we really grow. And I've noticed myself that I'm good at learning something very quickly, but as soon as it gets hard or I need to put a little bit more work than I'm willing to, then I'll stop. And that's not great. I mean, for me to be able to master watercolors and paintings, I need to be able to have more bad days than good days and days that are neutral, and then I have to find a reason, or not even find a reason, as I said, just build that discipline where I'm just showing up, because I know that by doing that, at the end of the day, those small actions will accumulate and I will get to the point where I want to be. Which at this moment in time, and this might be a problem actually, I don't have a particular goal of where I want to be, but what I do want to do is be able to make a children's book. Like, I want to be able to write it, I want to be able to illustrate it, and of course design it. But I've already designed and wrote a book before. I just never have painted one. The tricky thing with this is that I also have to learn how to do character design, and I'm not really good at painting faces and that all that stuff. And that's the next level. After this challenge, I'm gonna be focusing a lot more on my other skills, which have to do more with drawing rather than just painting. And that's something that I will be sharing with you guys, because I think it's very valuable to see that it's always good to go back to the basics, especially when you have, I don't know, big dreams and aspirations. Like, getting the basics down is so important, and that's why I'm working on making a book to solidify my own basics in learning watercolor or progressing with watercolor. And of course, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys that book, and I'm gonna be leaving a link in the description where you can sign up to get that book for free whenever it comes out. I can't give any promises on dates because I'm still unsure, and I mean, there's a lot of things happening in my life right now. But the thing that I can promise you is that this book will be completely free, and I swear to you that it's gonna be something very useful and a way for you to learn systematically watercolors. And I will also add resources that I will be using for myself to learn, drawing and other things, if that's interesting to you. The beautiful thing about watercolor and painting in general and drawing is that there's just so much to learn. There's no way that anybody can just know everything. And it's quite overwhelming, but when you share it with somebody else, when your progress can teach somebody else and your mistakes can teach somebody else, that's when it becomes very interesting. And that's why I'm here in YouTube, because I want to share my own experiences and failures and all that stuff so you guys can learn from me and don't have to go through the same thing. I'm not advocating that I am an expert on anything that I'm doing. I'm just sharing my own journey, and I hope that in that way you will learn something. And I promise that I will be trying to make the best videos possible, especially when I don't have to do them every day. I will try to pack them with value so you guys can progress in whatever it is that you love to do. I mean, I also love public speaking, even though I'm camera shy. I don't know why, but it's easier for me to speak in a like giving a presentation, than actually speaking to the camera. And it may be because there's not a person right behind it. But ironically, there's even more than one person. I mean, one of my videos got 1,000 views. It's like, well, I guess I was not showing my face like today. Maybe that's the key. I just have to paint and talk to the camera, or to the microphone, actually. Okay, I'm rambling. The point is that all that I want to be sharing is something of value, not only for me, because I will have to do the research and like show you guys the progress and all that stuff, but also for you to have something to take away from. And not only that, but also a place where you can go and ask questions. I love when you guys leave me either tips or questions about what I'm doing. I mean, it is just so heartwarming to be able to get either information from you guys or be giving information to you guys. It's just such a thing that it is the purpose why I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I wanted to build a community where I could have that conversation so I could improve, and I could also help other people improve. So thank you very much. I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you tomorrow.